Hello and welcome to today's video, the subject of which is Birjand city. Birjand is the capital of the South Khorasan province and the centre of Birjand county in eastern Iran. Birjand is the first city in Iran to have a water supply organisation, and Birjand Water Supply Company is recognised as the first water supply organisation in Iran. There are so many things that indicate the ancient history of Birjand, which dates back thousands of years. The poetry of Hakim Nazari, the existence of a neighbourhood in the old texture of the city, explorations of the Dokhtar forts in Bandare and Kale Dare, as well as the inscription obtained from Kali Jungle in the village of Rish in the outskirts of Kos. Sakti Sanglak Mazar, located in the village of Kush, stone carvings, and the Pahlavi inscriptions in the Ostad Katangal Valley. The evidence suggests that the development and prosperity of Birjand began during the Safavid period and continued until the mid-Qajar period, during which architectural and urban planning flourished. The countless historical monuments in this city, the adobe and domed houses, winding alleys, lively bathhouses and bustling caravanserai all tell stories of defence against foreign enemies or fighting against sandstorms. Birjand was likely established in the late Caesarian era by the Zoroastrians of Yazd and Kerman as a resting place for those intending to cross the desert towards northern Khorasan and beyond the river. Due to its ancient history and rich heritage, Birjand is home to invaluable historical sites. In this clip, we will explore some of the historical landmarks of this city. Makhunik village. Makhunik is an amazing, remote and hidden village nestling amongst the mountains. It has become famous not only in Iran but also worldwide due to the customs, traditions and culture of its hard-working and kind people. Makhunik is located near the border of Afghanistan and is one of the 7 most amazing villages in the world. The remoteness of Makhunik has been a factor in its isolation and less susceptibility to external influences. Until about 40 years ago, Makhunik had very limited contact with the outside world, and it is only in recent decades that the village has gained access to some welfare facilities. Some of the attractions in this village include the black stone or rock carving, the tower and fortress, the fig tree, the wandering house, and the rare dead. A stone tower has been built on the upper floors of the village, providing a panoramic view of the surrounding area. This tower was used as a lookout point to alert the villagers in case of a possible enemy attack. The customs, traditions and beliefs of the people of Makhunik are very interesting and worth hearing, and you will surely be amazed by them. Migration and moving to the city among the people of Makhunik means being expelled from the community and their displacement, which is unique to the villages of the Makhunik region. Even with the poverty and difficulties they faced, they were not willing to leave the village. In the beliefs and convictions of the people of Makhunik, trespassing and looting other people's property have no meaning. They are peaceful people who didn't even hunt. The agricultural lands of this village were small and miniature, and they greatly observed justice and partnership. For example, they would even divide a single apricot into several equal parts. Sometimes, a family's share of a pomegranate tree was only 4 pomegranate seeds per year. Until 80 years ago, they were not familiar with wheat and did not eat wheat bread. Until just 50 years ago, these people did not engage in ordinary and common practices. For example, they did not drink tea, did not eat meat, and did not smoke, considering such actions sinful. Interestingly, they did not have television, and they called it the devil, never allowing their children to watch it so as not to be enchanted. They were familiar with quarantine, and if someone became sick, they would take them to a cave-like crevice in the mountain and treat them there. With this type of treatment, the people of Makunik sought to prevent the spread of the disease to other family members. According to the social laws of the village, each person, in addition to owning their own house, is also the owner of a limited area in front of their house, and no one except immediate family and close relatives has the right to build a house in front of theirs. The climate of Makunik and the poverty of the nature of this region have imposed many limitations on these people, but the people of Makunik have adapted well to nature. Agriculture and animal husbandry have been the main occupations of the people of Makunik before coming to this region. The people of Makunik are Afghans who migrated to Iran several centuries ago and speak Persian with a distinct local accent. One of the reasons for the fame of the village of Makunik is the height of its people, which has led to them being known as short people, and their village is called the City of Short People. Consanguineous marriage amongst short-statured individuals and their diet have resulted in most people in the Makunik village being of short stature, and in the past, most of them were less than 1.4 meters tall. However, in recent years, with changes in the nutritional status of the residents and the use of iron tablets and drops, the newer generation has become taller. Birjand Castle. Birjand Castle is considered the largest historical structure in Birjand. The castle has other names, including Tedid Castle, Panshar Castle, and Dazi Birjand. Birjand Castle is located inside the city on a hill on its northwest. In ancient times, Birjand had several castles, citadels, and large buildings, of which only remnants remain from the 14th century. Birjand Castle was an impregnable fortress, built during the Safavid period in Birjand. Some sources state that this castle was the original core of Birjand city. Birjand Castle was built for defence and military purposes, protecting the people of Birjand from the external invaders, especially the Turkmen and Uzbek tribes, from the Safavid era to the Qajar era. In the past, the inhabitants of this castle were guards who were responsible for tasks such as ensuring security and delivering news. There were storerooms in Birjand Castle where water and supplies were stored and used in emergencies. Underground corridors were built in the castle, connecting it to several important buildings in Birjand, including Bagi Baristan, Kola Farangi Citadel, Kanatigas Bay, and the houses of influential individuals associated with the ruling government of that time. With these features, if the enemy attacked, important government figures could take refuge in Birjand Castle along with their families through these underground passages. Barberry Garden. Akbariye Garden is the most famous Iranian garden amongst the gardens of Birjand. It is located in a mountainous area and consists of two main structures, one of which belongs to Hashemt al-Mok and is older than the other. The construction of this building dates back to the late Zand period and the early Qajar period. Another building in the complex is the ceremonial structure that was built by the order of Shotat al-Mok. The construction of Akbariye Garden took place in several stages from the early Qajar period until the late period. This garden was used as a residential, hospitality and administrative centre, and it was known locally as Qala Sakar Amir. After the death of Ibrahim Kak Shokat al-Mok, his son Asadollah Alam, the minister of the Shah's court, used this garden as his residence on certain occasions throughout the year. Akbariye Garden is built in the Iranian architectural style. Architects drew inspiration from Russian architecture in the construction of the Akbariye Garden mansion, aiming for a result beyond purely Iranian architectural structures. The garden includes a mirror hall, a dome with a Russian-style hat, and ornate honeycomb decorations. In the past, it was used to host political representatives. Kolar-Farangi Citadel. Kolar-Farangi Citadel in Birjand holds significant historical and cultural value. This structure was built during the Qajar dynasty between the years 1847 and 1934. The citadel served as a governmental headquarters and covers an area of approximately 700 square metres. Hezem al-Dawla Citadel, Bibi Arus Palace, and Sakar Citadel are the other names by which this historical site is known. The Kolar-Farangi Citadel is a type of royal architecture that was popular in countries such as Iran, the Ottoman Empire, and the Indian subcontinent. Numerous examples of Kolar-Farangi structures have been built throughout history and have survived to this day. Thank you for accompanying us this week. Have a great weekend.